This is the Rob and Roz recap.
I promise you, there are a lot of people that are going to look at the guy who's sitting across from us right now going, yeah, that's the man I need, man. That's the man I need. Sibusiso Kotelo is in the studio with us. The atmosphere, the excitement is palpable. He is South Africa's warrior. Welcome to the Drive with Rob and Roz.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
It's such a pleasure to have you in. You're like a mythical creature.
Yes, I can't believe
Because
he's here.
you arrive on Saturday. There's rugby.
Yeah.
The Boks are playing.
Yeah.
Russie gives us a lineup. We know what's going to happen to the opposition, and then before kickoff, you storm out onto the field like this force of nature. And then you sort of disappear, and it's like, oh yeah, you're actually a human being with a job.
You know that's a real thing, right? There's a kid I met at the airport. He was literally crying, but walking towards me, and all he did was touch my bicep and walked away.
Oh,
So
wow.
I figured he was actually trying to confirm if I'm real.
If you were real or
I was
not.
like, oh, that is so sweet.
Well, kids are not always sweet to you, because we heard a rumor that a child once described you as having a head shaped like a yo-getter.
That is so true.
If you don't
man.
know what
that is so true. That is true.
that was a brave child.
That is very
child.
true.
Imagine a small person coming, but also they don't lie, hey? They can't lie.
Bro, so I have lots of questions
Yeah.
that I want to know about you, but can I start at the one that's been burning in my brain the most?
Yes.
Was there a casting call for Impi? Did you phone someone? Did someone see you in the gym and was like, this is the guy we need?
No.
Were they like auditioning? Like, how did you get that gig, dude?
That is such a good question. No, actually, I was found. Genuinely, they found me on Instagram. And I was actually supposed to do this 2022, true story.
Wow.
But because of my bodybuilding, I was out the country for about 7 months competing. So I couldn't commit because I think that year they had 6 local games and I was only going to be in South Africa for 2. So I was like, hey, guy, I really can't commit. And then I found them, who was my predecessor, Daniel. I was like, hey, guy, you guys wanted a big guy? I'll find you guys a big guy. There's not a lot of us, but I'll find you guys a big guy. And then when I got back in 2024, Marlon Kruger, Saru marketing manager, was like, dude, I just saw that you came back and you just said you're not competing anymore. Come on, let's do it. So I was like, okay, let's go.
Okay, I want to pick up there by the not competing anymore. It's
Yeah.
very clear that you are now competing again. I
Yes,
mean,
ma'am.
I tell you. So, what is next for you in terms of bodybuilding? Arnold Classic, which is the massive international one, and then Mr. Olympia. Where are we going with the sport? Because we want to see you raise South African flags, man.
Absolutely. I want to compete again in October. So there's 3 shows that I'm looking to compete in October, and those shows will set me up to be able to do Mr. Olympia next year.
Because you are an IFBB pro.
Yes, I am.
Explain that to the layman that doesn't know how hard it is to get that title.
It is. Look, when I became IFBB Pro, I was the first black South African to do it. I was the 4th guy to ever get that pro card in South Africa. But subsequently now, I think there's about 25, maybe 30 of us in the country. It's basically the penultimate of bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And the federation is the only federation that gets you to go to Mr. Olympia, which is basically the FIFA World Cup of bodybuilding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know, how long have you been doing this now, dude?
Bodybuilding?
Yeah.
It's been 12 years.
Okay.
12, 13 years of consistent grind and work.
How much
It's-
chicken and broccoli have you eaten in those 12 years?
There are no more chickens, and the broccoli is extinct.
I just want to know: have you played rugby before?
I did.
You did play rugby,
Yeah.
because I remember there was a time when Dwayne Vermeulen was kind of on standby.
Yeah.
Do they sort of need you and also Rain O'Neill to kind of be like, listen, we might need, like, is there a way that we could put you like in the match 25 with you and Rain
you know,
O'Neill?
everyone says that. They're like, you know what? If all else fails, just throw a jersey on that guy.
Number
and
8.
and you laugh. That was my last position when I played.
No.
You see, exactly.
I was an 8th man, yeah.
And not
See.
many people who, like, you can walk through the Springbok dressing room and the Oaks are like, yes, is that Oaks big?
Do you get to chat and hang with them? Like, what's the
Yeah.
relationship like?
I've got such a beautiful relationship with the boys, and I absolutely treasure that more than anything else. You know, walking on the field is great, but the relationships I have with the boys, Sia Kolisi, Cheslin, I mean, I could name a few guys, but that for me is
You
the
could
most
also pick them
invaluable.
up. As well.
Hey man, those guys are giants. Eh? Like, oh no, those guys are giants. I remember meeting Eben for the first time. I was like, I know I'm tall. I'm like 186, but geez, brother, like I look up to
He's
you.
huge.
You know what I mean? Like he's a
giant.
big boy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I don't want to drag my co-host at all, right? But there's not a lot of people that walk in and are the same height as Rob.
Yeah.
But you are probably 3 times as wide.
Big facts going on here. Can I take you back? So you got scouted. They needed someone to take over the role of head cheerleader.
Yeah.
And I'm downplaying that hard. Bro, the first time you run out onto that field
Buddy.
in the uniform
Brother.
with the pyros going off and that crowd, that must be burned into your memory. Do you remember your first game? What did that feeling feel like?
Absolutely. It was Ellis Park, and I remember walking out there. In fact, I remember Marlon setting this up, the scenario for me. So he goes, hey, bro, you're a bodybuilder. This is fine. You should be used to this. I'm like, you know what? Firstly, I wear glasses, so I can't really see much. And secondly, you know, in bodybuilding, there's so much light on you that you actually can only see the first 2 rows. So naturally, in your mind, you compete into like 14 people max. You know what I mean? You tell yourself that. You know the auditorium is big. So he goes, no, it should be the same thing. I'm like, okay, sweet. So anyway, we walk out the tunnel. And man, the stadium is obviously 60,000 people. Oh. And I see like 30,000 people. And then I think at that moment, my brain goes, hey, bud, there's people behind you. So I think that's the moment it hit me that I'm actually in front of so many people. Because as I turned around, I'm like, why are there more people? But I'll tell you what, it's absolutely exhilarating. It's such an honor. It's something I cannot put to words. And no matter how many times you do the same stadium, the experience is different.
Because it's not just a walkout and flex performance either. It's an athletic performance. You guys
100%.
are jumping and moving.
Yeah.
It's intense.
Yeah.
Is there like choreo practice, or is it just off the top of your head?
Absolutely. We go to practice when the boys do their captain's run on Friday. Straight after we go on the field, we choreograph the whole thing. In fact, there's a picture that just came out now with myself and Musa. We choreographed him literally jumping off my shoulder. So everything is done according to, making sure that the pyros, as you said, they're cued on time. We rehearse with the sound team. We even rehearse with Super Sports because they need to know where to be and what 100%.
Okay.
So it's not something you just walk out and do.
Yeah, I feel like you need to get like Impi caps for like however many games you've done. You need to get like, I've done 17 Impi caps.
But,
like a
I'll
Springbok.
but I'll tell you something. I've never lost a match. Ever since I've been Impi, I've never lost a match.
You are that talisman. You are that lucky charm. Sibusiso, you talked about grinding and working hard and stuff, and there's a lot of stuff in the pipeline that we cannot wait to get to chat to you about.
Yeah.
Dude, it's been A, so lekker having you here.
Thank you.
B, we've got about 1 million voice notes to get through as well from so many people. But there's like, the little birdie tells us there's a clothing range on the way.
Yes.
How does that happen?
Pick and Pay, man. We got to having a very beautiful conversation and trying to define what Impi Warrior means. And we were like, okay, cool. In order to get it out there, let's do a t-shirt line. So we have a t-shirt line, 2 designs for adults and 2 designs for kids.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's got to be so impressive that you have a chat with Pick and Pay and then it happens. But that's the kind of I've only known you now for 36 minutes. And that is just the kind of, it speaks to your work ethic and it speaks to your kind of approach and perspective to life. I'm like, I'm going to do this thing and I'm going to make it happen, and then it happens.
100%. No, man, look, I also have a very incredible team as well. I always believe no one is self-made. I think that's a false narrative. But, I've got a very incredible team that I work with, and I was able to just, get the t-shirt line done.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm just looking at all of the details from it.
Yeah.
And the stuff looks really, really cool.
Yeah.
But I love the way you spoke about the collection representing boldness and passion, and over the years, the things you've learned, and to just like knuckle down and stay strong and keep pushing.
Absolutely. That's what an Impi Warrior is.
Exactly.
I just want to know, in terms of your t-shirts, do they have a re-shrinking thing? Because I can see the one there, the bicep is so strong there, where it's already stretched out. Do they make it with special material that kind of shrinks back inside again when you wash it afterwards?
Look, we got quality material from Pick and Pay clothing, man. I can tell you that much.
That is amazing. You know what else is amazing? Is the amount of support that you get as Impi. Dit gaan oor die span en ons is baie bewus daarvan. But our producer was saying, Wayne, his wife will watch the anthems and then she will watch you and the rest of the game she'll be on her phone. She'll be like, I've seen what I need to see.
No, look, you know what? I'll tell you, there's been instances where you kind of don't realize what something means to people.
Yeah.
I think it was my second match, Cape Town, and I'm walking out and this lady stops me. Obviously now I'm fully clothed, so in my mind I'm like, no one can spot me because I'm thinking when I've got the Impi warrior, that's my disguise. You know? So this lady goes, are you the Impi warrior? I'm like, ma'am, yes I am. She goes, you know what? Next to the national anthem is the most important thing on that field. I was like, there's no way, you know what I mean? Like the national anthem, you know? So it's one of those instances where it reminds you how important this has become for everyone.
Well, that's what it means to people.
Yeah.
I
Good
mean,
afternoon, Rob and Ross. I just want to say that Impi is my mother's favorite.
Bless.
When we went to Loftus to watch the Springboks against Scotland, then my mother said, please just take a photo of Impi and send it to me. I want to see them. They are mine.
they are mine, dude.
Oh,
you belong to all of us.
Yeah.
100%.
Correct. And just so many messages coming through about people meeting you and being as blown away by how you are as a person in addition to how big you are in stature.
Hi, Robin Ross. It's Behavior here. I had the privilege to meet Sibusiso around 2016. We did a photo shoot for him back when I lived in Joburg. And the only thing that is bigger than Sibusiso is his heart. He's a great person, lovely guy. And what a honor to have met him. What a like a oak.
Jeez, this is making me emotional, guys. Don't make a big guy cry, okay? Stop it.
That's what we do.
So much love in,
man,
dude.
that's
So
amazing.
much.
How's it, guys? I don't really have a question, more of a comment for Sibusiso. I actually just want to say to him, we all saw a couple of games back that he landed awkwardly and he blew out his hamstring, I think. But I just want to say, he handled it like a champ, even though I think in his head he was swearing like a pirate. So well done, champ.
Thank you.
Do you know that video was used by a friend of mine who is also a bodybuilder, but not as big as you, but he's a big guy, Petojo. And he used the video to illustrate how you kind of get up again after you've fallen, because he had a comp where he was posing and he did that thing where you guys are on the one leg and the other leg is out to the side, and he had a wobble and he fell and he just turned it into a split and he was like, okay, now I'm doing a half split. But that's how you inspire people from all walks of life, people who just want to get things done. They look at you and they go, look, this guy is really, you are the inspiration of the nation, man.
That means a lot. That means so much.
On a completely different note for questions coming in, Andrew says, please ask Sibusiso what his PBs are in the gym. So, give us the numbers, bro, for all of the gym goers out there so that they know how far off you they are.
Look.
Tell us.
Come on. Flex. You flex for a living. Flex here.
Flex on us.
I'm a humble guy. Look, also, I'm a bodybuilder, not a powerlifter, so let's be fair here, okay?
Okay.
But I squat about 280. Bench press about 240, 220. And deadlift, the last deadlift I did was about 260 for a triple.
Oh, so for 3, not a 1 rep max. Also, we're not going to have any conversations here about CrossFit because there's beef with Sibusiso and I. It's like, High Rocks is still okay. CrossFit is nothing. What's your cheat meal?
My cheat meal, anything my wife can make.
Oh, man.
Hold on. That's a good answer. That's a great answer. Faves. But do you also, I mean, we've all heard the infamous stories about The Rock when he's bulking up for a film or whatever, and they eat 97 chickens and 1,000 eggs a day. Are you also pushing 10,000 calories a day? Or are you just constantly eating?
Yeah, man. It feels like a job, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, you're eating every 2 to 3 hours. And even if you're not hungry, you got to get the food in. You see food as fuel eventually in bodybuilding. And that's what it is.
Who's your favorite bodybuilder?
That's a hard question to ask, and it's not fair. I feel like you're putting me in a corner. Look, we actually had a discussion.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
We actually had a discussion outside. I think holistically, right, past my favorite bodybuilder would be Jay Cutler because of how he was Mr. Olympia and built his brand. Presently, I'm going to be very biased because he's a very good friend of mine, and Mr. Olympia 2024, Samson Dauda.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we know.
I wish we had more time because I could just hang out all day.
Can't we do the drive with Rob and Roz and Sibusiso?
I'm in. Next week we'll do a special. Listen, the SK Impi range that is out of Pick and Pay.
Available at Pick and Pay Clothing
there
and
we
online
go.
on the app.
Amazing.
Yes.
Just to end off, Brendan sends this dude bench presses my entire family and all my pets and all my pets put together.
Dude, thank you for inspiring the nation.
Thank you for
Thank you for having the dedication that you do to do what you do, because it means so much to other people.
Thank you.
And we can't thank you enough.
No. What a pleasure.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We'll put the entire interview up if you walked into this late. Incredible. jackarandfm.com/drive. It will be there. Sibusiso Kotelo leaving the building.
Tune in weekdays 4 to 7 p.m. only on Jacaranda FM.